Hello and welcome to PondHub with Tim, the frog farm course.
Well, hey, Mr. Frog, can I come and help with you?
So as you know, I've been incubating some of my frog spawn, and I've been doing a number of videos about how to look after the frog spawn from eggs all the way through to froglets when I'll release them back in the pond. Today, I'm dealing with tadpole poop. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a sludge cure treatment. I'm using the MV sludge cure here. And the really important thing to try and get right is the dosing. Now, one of these tablets will treat 5,000 litres of water. I've got about 150 litres of water in 3 different tubs. Therefore, a quarter of a tablet would treat about 1,250 litres. So a tenth of that would treat about 125 litres, which is kind of in the ballpark of what I want to do. So I'm taking 1/4 of a tablet and I'm adding 10 bottles of water to it to let it stand. Then when I treat the tubs, I will do it with 1 bottle of water. The rest of it will go into the pond. Quarter of a tablet and 10 bottles of pond water. There we are. Now I need to leave this stand for about 2 hours before I can add it to my tubs. So I'll be adding my treatment to my 3 frog farm tanks. Now I have actually just changed the water in these. It's looking green because of the algae that's growing on the side of the tubs, which I'm not fussed about because the tadpoles will eat it. So my treatment's had a couple of hours now. The first thing I do is I give it a good stir to make sure it's all mixed up. And then I take 1/10 of it to divide amongst my frog tubs. So that's one of the bottles that I used to collect the water in the first place. I'm wearing gloves. It is a bacterial treatment, so I'm not necessarily wanting lots of that bacteria. So there we are. So there, I've got 1 bottle, and I'm going to be putting roughly 1/3 into each of the tubs. So I think to about here, here, and here. There we are. So I'm doing this once every couple of weeks, immediately after a water change, and then hopefully that will reduce the amount of sludge in all of my tubs.